subject line, please state the nature of your crisis.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Hero Factory Classic Reviews. I'm here today with the set Scarox, the first Brain Attack villain set that we'll be taking a look at this season. First things first, let's take a look at the packaging. But of course, it's just your standard Hero Factory packaging. You guys have seen this by now if you've been watching the other reviews, but you guys know that I do like this design, the vertical HF logo, the Brain Attack logo at the top here. Now, interestingly enough, I don't believe you get points with the, or no, it came with a hero core. That's right, it did. I don't have it with me, but you would get 400 points to the game for this set, which again, I said this before, it was a pretty mediocre game if I remember correctly. We have our combiner model here with Raka, and yeah, that's kind of it, introducing you to the way the brain kind of takes over the eyes and all that. It's a pretty cool aesthetic, but I'll get to that later. Let's move on to the instruction booklet here. Again, your pretty standard Wave 1 Brain Attack instruction booklet with your standard introductory comic. And then in the back here, if I'm correct, the first thing we'll see is the ad for the face filters that they would put on you for the Brain Attack wave. And again, I want to reiterate to you guys that this is 4:20 a.m. is what LEGO chose for this advertisement. Over here you have the 400 points for the Hero Factory game, which, you know, was alright. A combiner model with the Raka set, and then advertisements for a couple of other Brain Attack sets. Funnily enough, they do put what color brain you get up here, so you are enticed to buy other sets to get the other colored brains. Without further ado, let's get into Scarox here. Of course it is Scarox O'Clock. Alright, so this is the first villain I reviewed, which means I have to talk about the brain. So the brain, let me take the mask off here just so we can take a better look at it. Because I don't know if everyone has had the pleasure of owning a Brain Attack set. So the brains are one of my favorite parts of the 2013 sets. This is just super creative and stupid and funny, and I love the way that these parts turned out. And I think they come in 5 or 6 different colors, but here the one we have with Scarox is green and red to fit the color scheme. And I love how these fit right on top of the head here. They just go in the top axle. These Brain Attack heads were designed to have 2 axles, one on top, one on bottom, but they were also meant to be switched so that on the villain sets, you kind of have it going long ways, and you put the brain on top here, and then you put this like half mask over the front of it, and perfectly enough, if I can line it up correctly, when you press it in, it would fill in, and it looks better in other sets, but it would basically fill in the eye holes with the red color, which I really enjoy. So my overall opinion on like the brain idea for the wave is, I love it. I think it's really creative, really fun, and again, I love the different colors that you get this piece in. And then normally on every villain, including Scarox, you'd have a place to kind of put the tail of the brain in, but it's not super sturdy, and it will fall out pretty easily if you move the head around. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, you can have it sticking out, you can have it placed in, it's whatever. Now Scarox here, again, this guy is meant to go up against Raka, so what LEGO likes to do is match the color schemes. So, you know, this guy is gold, and then black as a secondary color, and trans green as his sort of accent. And I think they pulled it off really well here. The distribution is totally good with me. Love having these claw pieces in gold. I think those are very useful, and you get 4 of them. Also, it's very rare that we get a 4-armed humanoid figure. I'm talking like a 2-legged 4-armed figure, and most times when LEGO does that, they don't really pull it off. And to be honest with you, I don't think this is an exception, because they've built this weird functionality here where, you know, you're supposed to do this with it. Like, this is what it's supposed to be, but they built it very loose, no rubber band, no friction or anything. So, you know, if you're just hanging out with the dude, his arms will just kind of fall back, and that's literally how they will be. Unless I think you were to just angle them up like that, but again, like, you're not getting much out of that there. So I'm not a huge proponent of this function, this idea they have here. I feel like, in my opinion, it's not lazy. Like, I get how it could be fun, but it's really annoying. As you can see, I'm annoyed with it right now, because it's just so hard to pose this guy. Like, it just makes it so much harder. It's like It's like taking these arms and instead of these like bone pieces here with the ball joints, you just have those really loose like tan pins, so they just flail about. That's basically what's occurring here, and it's never been a favorite type of thing of mine when Lego does that. But again, this is a small set, primarily meant for kids, so of course the functionality would be kind of, you know, it's like the original Gears from the 2001 Toa, where they'd just be that loose arm just kind of swinging around. So I understand how it's fun, it's just never been a preference of mine.
Try to get past the creature and attack the evil brains directly. That has to be a weak spot.
Other than that, there's not actually too much that entices me about this set. I really like the mask design, but because it's a brain attack mask design, it's like a half mask, so you almost need like the brain or something filling back here in order to use it on anything else. But I do like having the claw, not the claw, I don't know what you call these, the mandibles here. I think that adds for some creativity with the mask design here. You can kind of clip things onto those hinges if you want to. But again, overall, I mean, this is it. This is what you're getting. And of course, it's a small set, so you're not getting too much anyway. But there's not much else I can say about Scarox. He's not one of my favorite villains. I don't really like the function design. I think he looks cool, you know, when he's posed correctly, but I mean, this is kind of just a whimsical set to me. It's neither here nor there to me. It's what it is. This is what you're getting. So, okay, that's Scarox, but there are other villains to come, which I should say next week we'll be taking a look at the other, and I believe only other small villain set, and to finish off the small sets from this wave, Aquagon. So I'm excited to review him. Tune in next week. Thank you guys for watching these reviews. Thank you guys for watching this review. And again, if you want to maybe take a look at the parts for this set or pick this up somewhere, again, I'm sure it's on Bricklink. I usually like to link Bricklink down below so that you can purchase it if you want to for a decent price. But again, we're coming up on, these sets are almost 9 years old now, or they might be by the time these reviews come out. If you're a CCBS fan, don't be afraid to get your hands on some Hero Factory if you didn't back in the day. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching.
I can't, Sif. And we can't send out a search party right now. We got our hands full here. Hang on!